welcome to this sewing tutorial to make your bag Lise. You will find in your sewing kit the different pieces of the bag, the metal parts, screws with a screwdriver and a small clamp, the thread with 2 needles and a small pair of scissors. To complete this kit you will need a lighter. We will get one of the 2 main panels and the side panel. We'll start by sewing them together. We're going to take 3 lengths of thread based on the piece. For all the seams of this bag, we are going to do a double needle technique. So we pass the thread in the needle, then we pick the needle, which creates a little loop that we will slip at the bottom of the needle. We then take most of the thread and pull it gently, which makes the knot go up towards the needle. The same goes for the other side. This shape of sewing will allow us to work with the 2 needles by alternating them. We are going to sew the side piece, the smaller one on top of the larger one. We start the seam from the top. The first needle is passed through the first hole. We pull on the needles to have the same length of thread, then the second needle is passed through the same hole. So there is a part of the thread on the outside of the piece. We continue the sewing along the line of holes, alternating the needles. You can use the small clamp to keep the pieces straight. Once you get to the end of the whole line, you go back 1 or 2 holes back to secure the thread before tying a knot, cutting and burning the excess of thread. We're going to use this method for all the seams of the bag. We'll do the same for the 2 other pieces of the bag. Be careful to put the side piece on the right side so you can assemble the pieces together afterwards. Once the 2 parts are done, they can be connected together by attaching the side panels to the main panels. Now that the main pieces are assembled, we're going to sew the bottom of the bag. We take 4 lengths of thread and start with the bottom corners. We pass the 2 needles through the first 2 holes, then we continue alternating the needle. Once this side is done, we do the same on the other side. To finish sewing the bottom of the bag, we will first turn the bag over itself. We take 3 to 4 lengths of thread and we sew the last lines of holes, folding the bottom over the side piece. The bag is almost finished, we'll be able to turn it over. We're going to sew the magnetic fasteners. We take 3 lengths of thread and we start the sewing with the top line. Then at the end we move on to the bottom line before returning to the starting point. And the same goes for the other metal fasteners. We take the inner bottom of the bag and the metal parts. For the pads in the bag, there are the 4 insert screws on the little branch. We will unscrew them before placing them at the bottom of the bag and screwing them with the flat screws from the inside. Finally, we fix the fasteners for the handle. We start with the straps on which we place the metal parts on the inside side. We place the piece on the bag by folding it on itself to make a loop, and we screw the fasteners from the inside with the large flat screws. For the other part, we place the inside of the attachment of the part that we attach to the inside of the bag with the small remaining screws, and we finish fixing the fasteners. Et voilà, your bag Lise is finished. We hope you like it and it will accompany you on all your outings.